Floor Talk. Here in Miami at LTF 2024 is Rodrigo Teijeiro. He is the founder and CEO at RecargaPay. Rodrigo, it's wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me.
Pleasure. Thank you for the invitation.
My pleasure. So why don't we start off by talking about the company? Tell me about RecargaPay and your mission.
Well, the mission is to democratize mobile payments and financial services in Brazil. It's a company that is started by really solving very specific use cases, allowing people to pay their mobile top-ups, public transportation, gift cards, and the sort in a mobile app. And basically, the company has grown tremendously over the years. We did about $3.7 billion in total payment volume last year, $200 million in net revenues. We're profitable, growing over 50%. So exciting times. You know, Brazil has gone through enormous transformation in payments and financial services, and we're pushing that in concentrated only in Brazil. We're about 600 people in the company, 100% remote, and me based here in Miami.
Okay. All right. And tell me, how would you say your company is different from others that are in this space?
Well, we've been at it for almost 14 years now, and we vertically integrated the whole payment stack, and all the technology is built in-house. That has allowed us to be extremely flexible and adaptive to the nature of the market. So we've been able to offer very scalable solutions that are very economically viable. Through technology, you offer productivity, and we pass on the savings to the consumer. So the consumer, when they have options to do payments and get financial services, we are the best option by far.
Now, tell me what your thoughts are on the future of AI and how it can affect your business and customers.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I can add much more to the whole hype that's going on with AI today. There's so much there, and a lot of it is true. I think that it's going to affect everything. It really is. I see it today in my business, in customer service, in KYC, and fraud detection, in marketing. I think it's basically going to affect everything, and it's going to affect it in a majority in a good way. You know, productivity is the key thing. When you can reduce cost, you can offer better services, cheaper services to consumers, and that's just for the better.
Now, as you look to the year ahead, what are you focused on?
Well, it has to do with AI, right? Just being sure, as a CEO, making sure everybody in the company, in every division, is really looking at how they can adapt to these circumstances, either adding technology or basically figuring out a SaaS product that can be, or done something internally in that front, either with machine learning, AI, and the sort, because clearly everything's going to be affected, and we have to adapt to the times, as we've done with a whole bunch of other technological changes over the years.
And we're here in Miami at LTF. So we're here with lots of other leaders and experts. What are your takeaways from this event?
Well, you know, I've been an entrepreneur for almost 20 years, and I've seen so many cycles, right? In this process, I'm originally from Argentina, so you can imagine the economic cycles, and my business is in Brazil. I think we're an interesting moment where the technology in AI and the amount of people that have smartphones and the evolution that in Latin America has happened, it's matured so much, right? So it's exciting to see businesses that are going at scale, they're growing, they're profitable. Very big difference from 2 years ago, where there was plenty amount of capital, but there wasn't very clarity on most of these models. Now there's a lot of models that are working incredibly well, and I think there's going to be an opening in a couple of years of a lot of tech companies from Latin America going into the public markets, which is exciting.
Very exciting. Now, finally, you're a tech founder. Yeah. Is there a gadget that you would invent that could make your life easier?
I don't know if I would invent it, but I would definitely try to hire a type of a robot, a personal assistant that could do laundry at home and also help me out in a board meeting. So, multifaceted robot would be great.
That sounds very exciting. I think I want one too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, Rodrigo, wonderful to talk with you. Yeah. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.